Anyways, let's go on to Columbus. And I'll send that over to the big cone.
I was hoping I wouldn't get Columbus.
Too bad.
I did not know who to pick for Columbus at all. So I will gladly agree with one of the guys that you guys picked because I probably ended up missing somebody. But I ended up going with Archer. He had a transfer fee of 1.38 million, which was the third highest on transfer market. But then again, like we were talking about before, transfer market doesn't have a lot of the fees listed. So he may not necessarily be the third highest, but still, give or take, he should probably end up being top 5 biggest fee they've paid for a player. And, he's been decent, but I just don't think he's been top 5 best player for them. I don't think he's necessarily justified the fee yet, but he still has time to do it. What did I say? Who Scored had him at an average rating of 6.7 over the 3 seasons that he's been there. That's not bad. It's pretty average. But, like I said, it was hard for me to find somebody. I might have missed someone, so I'm open to other suggestions for Columbus.
Before we move on to that, I just want to say that you had Will Trapp as one of your 4 best players for Columbus, right?
I don't remember, but probably.
He pushed Will Trapp out the door and took his spot. So
I'm a fan of Artur.
I'm a big fan of Artur. So while Connor, I appreciate you coming right out and saying that you missed him because this was a difficult choice. I will not fault you for this. I'll probably make fun of you for it because I just don't like you. But this one was difficult, and because Adam made the point, right? They didn't spend a lot. They didn't spend a lot at all, at least not something that we could see number-wise has been released. I'm going with David Accam, and this is why. David Accam got signed, and they were expecting him to go straight back to the way he played in Chicago. Brought him in for around $500K, played him for 15 games, got 2 goals, 1 assist, and then let him walk to Nashville. 8th most expensive transfer ever, and didn't really get anything out of him. And had he played, the numbers don't, like the 2-1 don't bother me as much as the 15 games. Like, you didn't even play him. You spent that much money, you just sat on the bench. So that is, to me, especially knowing what he was able to do with Chicago, you didn't even give him a chance. That is, I kind of went the bad transfer route that Adam took and went on that route with him.
So I have brought 2 players for this. One I could have made the argument for this player being on 6 different MLS teams.
Oh my god! I know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it. Who am I gonna say?
Pizza Hair.
No.
Really?
Big Patrick Mullins.
Oh God.
You can't bring in someone for 130K, sell him for around 45K the next season, and he scored 1 goal in 19 games.
That's not a bust. That's just a flyer, I think.
You can't be on – he's on his 5th MLS team in 6 years. You can't tell me half the Eastern Conference is taking a flyer on the same person. And he's –
but it's exactly what it is. It's not bust money. It's not $1 million for a guy to see what a guy can do. It's 100K, which is thrown around for draft picks, which never even make it to MLS.
At some point, someone's got to be like, all right, you're not making it.
Send him with Reese Buckmaster right down to USL 2.
He's one of those guys who will always be in the league. He's never going to go off, but he's just always there.
Yep.
He's just there. The other one I had, I completely forgot about this guy because he only existed for a very brief time, was Cedric Mabwadi.
I liked Cedric. I saw that name, and I didn't pick him for a reason.
It was tough not to. I mean, they brought him in and then immediately loaned him back out. And then after 30 games, he scored twice and then was sold on a free. I mean,
yeah, that's a fair shout. I remembered just him and Harrison Awful being like super fast, super electric. And
I mean, we've established with Derek that being super fast doesn't always translate to end product. As sad as I am with that
Richards?
statement.